lady named Ramona Trevino that came and spoke to us. Extraordinary woman. She was top in her class, as I recall, and came pregnant at 16, encouraged by some to abort the child, but she didn't. But she didn't go on to college, and eventually there was an opening for director at a Planned Parenthood facility in Sherman, Texas, for which she was applied. She was thrilled when she had the chance to be director. But she had that daughter that meant and means so much to her. And she was surprised at the monthly meetings that the thing that was pushed most was not to get the number of abortions up, but if they would push taking birth control pills to the younger girls, then that would assure that they would have revenue up from abortions, that the key was getting birth control pills to the youngest girls. They were more likely to miss days and get pregnant, and they would come back in for an abortion. So that was the way they were trained, and they were trained to encourage the young girls that came in. We'll keep this between us. Your mom can't be trusted, but we can. We'll keep your secrets, and you can have a very open lifestyle, enjoy yourself, and if there are problems, you come back to me. You don't have to tell your parents. That is so destructive to the family. It's destructive to the mother-child relationship, and it has led to the millions of abortions that have been performed as sanctioned by Planned Parenthood. One other thing I got to mention that struck me so harshly, in Judiciary Committee, we had a doctor that did late-term abortions, and he said he did over 1,000 of them. Never thought about it. That the mom's cervix was not dilated, and so for a late-term abortion, and he was very graphic about the manner in which you went in and you would find something that seemed linear, and it was either an arm or a leg. You had to pull it off. And once you'd done that 4 times, you had to feel for something bulbous, he said, and then that had to be crushed, and then you could remove the child. After his daughter was tragically killed in an accident, he couldn't do it anymore. The thought of pulling a little child apart was more than he could bear. It ought to be more than Americans could bear. Coming between a mother and daughter that wants, the mother who wants the best for her child should be unthinkable. For a loving, caring mother, non-abusive, that ought to be unthinkable. But that's what's going on. That's what Roe versus Wade has led to. You say, but you're just a guy. What do you know? I have defended what some people said were people indefensible, and it's an honor to stand up and defend a child that can't speak. I yield back.